Hello, everybody. Today we'll be talking about where Kaiju Universe is heading, what happened, where we're at now, and where it's heading now. So we're gonna do where it was supposed to head, what happened, where we are now, and then where it's heading now. So starting off, we are gonna talk about how these new kaijus we have today are, not what we wanted as what we wanted back then, due to Kaiju Universe getting a license strike, or I think it's called a DMCA strike or something. I'm not 100% sure. But so before this strike happened, Kaiju Universe was having, the best time it has. So we're going to take a little history trip around the corner. So say 2023 December. -1 had just happened. Just came out in theaters. We just got it. -1. I was excited. All this stuff that was happening. Kaiju had a great time. New Year's came along. Numbers were up. 8,000 players daily. Like, just constantly. Which is, really good for a Roblox game like this. And then we go to, Biollante came out. 10,000 players daily. You're like, oh my gosh, this is like the top game right now. Kaiju Arson came out. People were like, Kaiju Arson's going to be Kaiju Universe. And, I had the video. I remember watching a video. It was just like this guy talking about how Kaiju Arson's like just dethroned Kaiju Universe and stuff. When all the drama started going down. Now, the updates were a lot, like 2 Kaijus a week. And then I was like, that's not going to last very long. I was like, no, no, not going to happen very long. Because with any game, they have to take time. They have the stuff already ready. And then, and since now, their updates have completely slowed down. I think it's like a kaiju per month now, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Might be. I don't know. But, starting off, though, it's just that, Kaiju Universe was in a great place at the time, where we were at, and then all of a sudden, I was at a swim meet for high school. I think it was districts, actually. It was day 1 districts, and I just got done swimming my 50 free. I was like, I did pretty good today. I was proud of myself. Then I look at my phone, after my little break, and I see, I got a notification from Discord. I was like, Kaiju Universe. I was like, oh, did we get a new update today? So I was like, let's go. Look at my phone, and the following message was, let me pull it up real quick. It is with, and I quote, it is with our heavy heart that I share some news with you today. Due to a DMCA request, we've had to take down Kaiju Universe. This is certainly not the outcome we hoped for, but it's not all bleak. On a broader note, we are excited to announce that we are in the process of collaborating with some remarkable partners to secure an official license. More news on this soon. While we can't provide a specific, timeline just yet, please know that we are doing everything in our power to relaunch the game. No player data has been lost, and we are going to continue development. Your support has been incredible, and we are deeply grateful for it. Thank you for standing by us. Best regards, Barrett, Zari, and the entire PGA development team. Well, that's a little sweet, isn't it, guys? But that was what shook everything. Bam! Everything gone. Just like that. No, nothing else was, there anymore, It was just gone, Kaiju Universe taken down. You're like, what? Well, I was like, what the crap? I was like, no, for surely not. It's like, there's no shot Toho does not know what Kaiju Universe. So then I did some research, I think, after about a week, because I thought there'd be more news about, Kaiju Universe going out. So what I did is that I looked up what either Variant said over time in general or what Zari has said over time. And, they're just giving reassurance like, we're going to get this license, this is going to be the biggest year for Kaiju Universe. Like, they said that, I think, what? The day of New Year's. Like, this year is going to be the biggest year of KU we've ever had. And then, gone. Just like that. They kept reassuring everyone. I was like, hey, we got this, It's just, this is going to take time, The sad matter of fact is that we just didn't know how much time it was really going to take. So, what is it? I think it was April 29th, I believe. I was out fishing, and I had got a notification. Because I didn't see the whole... April 21st, my bad. I didn't see the at teaser, notification when I was fishing. Just after I got done. Saw teaser. I was like, huh. Saw it was a trailer. It's like 2 minutes before live went out. I was like, oh my gosh. Here we go. KU's coming back. Better than ever. They got the license for sure. Oh, well. Straight as I saw Cleric Muto, I knew. I was like, well, this isn't going to end well for anyone. That was just, at that moment, I was like, yeah, this isn't going to happen. We're not going to get it. Surely enough, saw the message. Said, license in the future, I was a little shook. I'll be honest with y'all. I was like, wow. So just like that. Gone. They said, hold your promises. Everything will be okay, I was like, all right. I trust them, I was like, they have proved me once. They have proved me wrong numerous times whenever I doubt them, Shame on me for doubting, I know. But what can I say? Things sometimes suck and they're hard. But pretense, we go off onto, what is it? Kaiju Universe comes out. Well, the trailer we got some shadow teasers. Leading up to Kaiju Universe is coming back. May 5th, not May 5th, May 3rd. On my way to Las Vegas. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like daily teasers until KU comes back. I was like, okay, so will all these Kaijus be back? For it, when it comes out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Kaijus, coming out. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be an epic relaunch. And then someone asked in, what was it? Dev questions, and someone asked, so the Kaijus, you haven't seen that are going to be out on release? And I said, yes. I was like, oh my gosh, 11, 12 possible Kaijus coming out on release? Well, little did I know how wrong it was going to be. I think the roster was the Muto rehash, Gigan rehash, that new Crab Kaiju, Megalon rehash. I think that was it. Oh, and Nutcracker, Mothman, and Cleric. But that was it. I really was like, what? No, possibly not. But yeah, I was wrong. Full on. They're like, oh yeah, surprise! You're not gonna get anything. Sorry. Just, I was like, huh. And they said, I just remember, they promised so much, I was excited for the Navy, but Navy hasn't come yet. Still has to come out today. Tanks are a little underwhelming, Just like, oh, okay. But props to them. Peaked at 31,000 players, Congratulations. But, then, whatchamacallit? They promised 1 or 2 kaijus every week. You know, they have kept up with that promise. I will say that. Even if they have to delay the kaiju back 1 day or 2. I think one day that really did tick me off is that like I hadn't had any news for a kaiju the whole week, and then they came out with Turkey Rodan. And I think I was like their kaiju for backup. Like, oh, we should keep in our promise. You know, 1 kaiju per week. The fact is that what made me upset is that Turkey didn't have any new animations or nothing. It was just same old Turkey Rodan. I was like, oh, they were definitely saving that for something else. You know, I was like, this is some bull crap. Then people started asking for in-game kaijus too soon, which was the downfall of everything. I think I pronounce it Increus or something. Called the Big Flame Boy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Big Flame Boy. Came out, and just when I looked at the requirements, I was like, what the crap is this? Level, I can't remember, it was something ridiculous. I was like, frick no. Not happening. I think it was level 100 cleric meets. I was like, no. I was like, I'm not maxing out anything else again. Did that for G54. I was like, no, I'm not going back. I will not go back to these ways. And then it was just ridiculous. And the G cells, I was like, this is a lot of G cells. You know, G cells are easier to get, but you know, I feel like games have to realize that, you know, you also have older fan bases, you know, like you have to have a sweet little middle that people just can't be grinding on your game all day long. You know, some kids have time for that. You know, I get that. Generally, your kids are the ones playing the game, you know. I'm 17 over here playing a Godzilla game. But, I just feel like, I don't know. It's weird, you know. I'm just like really trying to figure out, like, what should I do? You know, should I actually try my hardest to get this thing? And I didn't. I just kind of waited because I was like, this is probably the thermo. And I was right. Once again. It was just... No, I love my drinks. Holy crap. But, yeah. Now, where Kaiju Universe is heading, I have 2 ideas. One, I'll just get the very unlikely one out of the way. We get the license, and all the kaijus come back, and everything goes back to normal. You know, we get the Mechagodzilla thing. You know, we get all those models that we looked at. You know, maybe they're saving it. Like, that's why we haven't heard news in so long. Or we don't ever get the license, and say by next year, like a year and a half from now, they've added everything back. You know, good for them, right? Then they start doing their own kaijus, you know, and the game just continues on strong. I mean, you can't really get really excited because it's really how the game's gonna go. But just feel like that's something that's what's gonna end up happening. You know, kind of sucks, but it's a game. I don't know when it cut off. I'm gonna have to look at it. I think cut it off at maybe major rehash. I don't know. Something cut off because my computer turned off because I was yapping too long without touching my keyboard. But yeah, just feel like that's really the only thing that Kaiju Universe has left to offer besides whatchamacallit. I don't know, the Navy, Air Force, you know, something like that. You know, that's what got me excited because they said Argo's gonna get something, and then they're getting a Navy. I was like, oh my gosh, this is epic. You know, I got excited. I feel like that's so cool. It just never happened. I got my hopes up for nothing. You know, when the military comes out, everything's gonna be so much fun. But, you know, that's just where Kaiju Universe is gonna head. But I think I've said everything I've said I wanted to say. You know, I feel like it's also good, you know, have 3 points of where things gonna head, where it's gonna go, and how well it's gonna do, you know. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll make some more videos about this game. Just keep y'all updated, you know. Never know. Bye bye.